I basically tell Faith if she ever feels the need to, she can totally explore stuff with a female.
And I feel like if we had stayed there, we probably would have vibed a little and maybe made out. What's up, squad? Welcome back to our channel. That's Erin.
That's Faith, and today
we're gonna tell you guys the story of when I left Erin for a girl.
First, you need to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, support
Black Lives Matter.
That's right, baby.
Sign the petitions down below. I put like 4 or 5 of them, so go and sign them right now.
We are gonna go get some ice cream because, no, if you're an OG, we do not do story times without food. We are gonna meet you back home with the yogurt.
Bye, guys.
Oh, shit!
Okay. What's up? Oh, yeah, we did. Bam! Oh my god, I felt so Nick right there.
As you can see, we didn't get yogurt because apparently they closed down, probably due to COVID.
Trending.
Stop saying COVID's trending.
Really bad for me to say. Thank you.
Yes! Booyah!
There we go.
So, we're gonna tell you the story about how Faith left me to be with a girl.
Yeah, I left Erin for a girl, guys. I said, I'm leaving.
Bye-bye! True.
I'm going out.
It's damn true.
And I'm gonna go on a date with this girl. Period.
How did we get here? When was this?
Oh my god, it was like 3 years ago. I don't remember why I was even on Tinder.
Let's give backstory. I basically tell Faith, like, if she ever feels the need to, she can totally explore stuff with a female. That's just one of the rules of our relationship because I just don't care.
Are there 2 of these, of each?
No. We just got to.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, we have like kind of an open relationship, but with like a female.
It's just her though, it's not me. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, if I want to, I can go on dates with girls, I can explore with girls, I can do whatever I want with girls because that's just what we do. It's just how it is. And if you guys don't like it, you can unsubscribe right now. I don't care. But yeah, so that's just us. It's our relationship. This is the first and only time that I've actually
done it?
Yeah, first and only time I've actually pursued a girl, like during our relationship, was with this one girl I met on Tinder. Her name was... I don't even remember her name.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Let's just call her A. Because I know it started with an A. So anyway, oh, I remember it. Okay, so me and A matched on Tinder and we pretty much just like started talking and like she thought I was cute. I thought she was cute, obviously. Like she was super, super nice over text and everything. Yeah, she was very bold and she wanted to hang out with me that same day. And I was just like, oh shit, okay. Like, I mean, I'm super down. Like I didn't want it to be one of those situations where we just talk online for forever and then nothing happens. That happens so often. So I didn't want that.
I forgot it was the same night.
It was the same night. I was just like, okay, like, yeah, let's do it. I don't know why I'm nervous. I was super nervous. She lived like 13, 14 miles away. It's not super far, but you know, it's like a drive over there. I wasn't even used to driving by myself yet because I had just gotten my car. I go to PB, I meet her. Our plan was to go to the beach. So we were gonna go to the beach, we were gonna get frozen yogurt, which is what we were supposed to do today. We were supposed to have frozen yogurt. It was just a whole thing. We were gonna hang out. My thing was I didn't tell her that I had a boyfriend. Like, I didn't tell her because girls don't like that. Like, they don't want to know that you have a boyfriend.
Totally leading her on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, she's like a guy, guys, I'm telling you.
I was just like, well, I didn't say I didn't have a boyfriend. Like, I just didn't pretend that I did. We meet up. She's really pretty. I mean, she wasn't that pretty. She was just like, she was kind of basic in person. Like, over pictures, she was like super cute and like, but then in person, she was like wearing like sweats and like a hoodie, which I'm so down for. I loved it, but I got like super cute and dressed up. If I would have known she was gonna be chill, I would have been a little more chill. I was dressed up, okay? I was cute as fuck. Hold on. I gotta eat a little bit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this whole time, I'm back at the crib. I'm honestly just pretty much chilling, guys. I think I was playing Madden. You know, if you know, you know that pretty good at Madden.
We get the life nerd.
It was during that time, so I was playing. I was kind of like, the only thing I was really doing was just checking up on her, texting her, making sure she was okay, because I don't know, like, you still don't know people online, so I was still checking up on her, checking her location.
And then we went to the beach. She smoked weed, so I didn't really smoke weed, really. Like, I still don't. It's not really something I do normally, but I have multiple times. I'm like a social smoker, I guess. If we're out at a party, then I'll do it if somebody has it. It's not like it's every day type shit. We go sit on the rocks at the beach. We're just sitting there talking, and I remember her like giving me some of her weed. I remember right after I got a hit of it, I was like gone. Like, I was tired. My eyes were low. Like, I was just like, I wasn't even all there, but I was at the same time. Like, I still had way more personality than she had.
What do you think her intentions were? Because she's coming at you with like this lazy vibe.
Probably just wanted to like fuck. Like, she probably just wanted to do something with me.
Yeah. Wow.
Easy access, all that.
Right.
Like,
Oh, that's true.
which I totally would have been down for if the vibes were there.
Yeah.
Like, if the vibes were there, but the vibes just weren't there. She was just so different in person, and like, I was so deep, and we were talking about multiple things, and like, I got deep into like personal stuff. I found out she had a few personal things that we kind of
Bonded.
Yeah, we bonded over. We had a few things in common that were like dark things. I felt like, okay, like this is a connection. I feel like she kind of shut down a little bit. Also, I think that she was super weird where she thinks like going to SeaWorld is like animal cruelty, which I now believe as well. After her being kind of like that, I kind of feel that way. But I remember that my plan was to go to SeaWorld the next day. I was like, oh, I'm going to SeaWorld tomorrow or whatever. And she's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I remember looking at her Twitter later that night and seeing like something about SeaWorld and animal cruelty, and I was like, oh shit, like she probably didn't like that, like that I was going to SeaWorld.
Probably not.
Ever since that, I'm against SeaWorld, like, because they're holding these animals like captive, and like, yeah, they're feeding them, but I don't know what they're doing to them, and like,
they just don't have the proper space, like any zoo, to like properly. And they kind of go crazy, and they like, kind of start acting crazy.
Yeah, I feel really bad.
Just due to their environment, like anyone or anything would.
This is so good.
So that kind of like messed up the vibes for you, do you think? Or did you even notice during that time?
I didn't notice. I just noticed like she was being super quiet and I was being super quiet. And the reason I was so quiet was because I was high as fuck. Like, I was super fucking gone.
That's how Faith gets. That's the only time she shuts up, is when she's like
I'm
on
chilling.
a good one.
Yeah, like I was just chilling. I couldn't help it. But I was still talking to her like when I could. Like, I was still like engaging in conversation. And I don't know, for the most part we were just very quiet. Also, it was awkward because when I was smoking, I was choking a lot. Like, I was coughing non-stop and I got really embarrassed. I don't like smoke often, so like I don't know how to do it. Like, it's so embarrassing to like choke like that in front of someone you've never met. I just feel like we were very similar but different. Like, I don't know, we just both had like social anxiety, I feel.
You guys were at the beach when this was happening, like most of it?
Yeah, and like we're chilling, but then the water started coming onto the rocks. So like,
that's
the
like
waves,
a sign you guys shouldn't be.
the waves were like really hitting the rocks, so we had to move. And I feel like if we had stayed there, we probably would have vibed a little and maybe made out. Maybe. It just didn't happen. We went on a bench and we talked. I don't know, just the conversation was just like whatever the whole time. Got yogurt. We sat there and ate our yogurt and didn't even talk. Like,
oh, that is awkward. That is awkward.
it was so bad.
I'm not good with situations like that. If that is happening, I remove myself. I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'll go home now.
Problem is, I met her at her house first. I drove to her house and parked, and then we went in her car.
Yeah, so you're stuck with her.
Yeah, I was stuck with her. We just didn't talk. I tried to talk. I tried to like make conversation. She just wasn't having it. Then I wasn't having it at that point. I was just like, okay, like this is so like stupid.
Do you think she wanted you to make a move?
I feel like she did, and I felt really bad that night. I was like, I feel like she wanted me to like kiss her or something. The vibe wasn't there. I would have, but it wasn't there.
So what happened after you guys got yogurt?
We headed back. Like, we headed back. Also, she had told me when we were in the car together, like, so what are you? Like, are you bi?
Like asking about your sexuality?
Yeah, she's like, what's your orientation? And I was just like, oh, like, I'm bi. Like, I like both. And then she told me that she's just lesbian. She's like, I've never been interested in guys. I've just never liked anything about them. And I was just like, okay. We were on our way back. It was still quiet. I remember her playing the song by Childish Gambino. What is that song? Redbone or whatever. She played that song and she was like ready to sing it. And if we were vibing, I would have sang it too. I didn't want to. I felt so awkward, so I didn't sing it. You know how like on our first date, like we were singing. I couldn't do it with her.
If you're not clicking with someone, you're not gonna be vulnerable. What are you thinking on the ride home? Jesus
fuck, that was awkward. Like that was so fucking awkward, and like I felt bad, and I was just like I don't know. But when she left me, she was like, this was fun, like let's do it again. I was like, okay, thinking like, oh, it was actually good, I guess. But it wasn't. And I texted her later. I remember saying something, and then I also said, I'm sorry, I should have like made a move on you. I was just anxious. Yeah. And she just didn't respond. Like I got ghosted, guys. I got ghosted. Me. You guys should see this girl right now. You should see her.
She's not it.
She's not cute. She was cute, barely, and now she's just not cute. Like she's so, oh my god.
This whole time, I was just playing Madden. We thought it'd be interesting to tell you guys because not all relationships are the same. And there's no one way to live your life.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Addison Rae, hit me up.
On
this plane.
Would you ever do it again?
No. Never. I mean, like, maybe. I need to talk to you longer than a day.
Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. We thought it'd be fun to tell you guys. It was a very interesting story time, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just wanted to open up a little bit more and give you guys a little bit of insight in my life.
We're not like your basic YouTubers.
We're not. Don't think that. It's just not it. I'm sorry if we misled you.
And that's what makes us cool. That's gonna do it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, support
Black Lives Matter.
It's important right now, guys. Baby, hit him with it.
Squad out. Gang, gang.
To all my niggas and go getters, kings icy like vanilla for most grilla. I might just chop it up with jigger.
Okay, you take it off. You turn it off.
Baby.